On July 16th, the European Parliament hosted a roundtable on women's rights of Afghanistan and the Central Asian Association. Dr. Nazimi escaped the Taliban regime with his family in 1999. Once in UK, he founded the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association to help refugees integrate into society. Today the center has several branches and has become a home for Afghan and other migrants in need of social support.
We are seeing today the most serious violation of women's rights in the world. That is Afghanistan. That is the Afghanistan of the Taliban.
Millions of women who are suffering every day because of the Taliban regime.
Since the Taliban took over the country in 2021, they have turned education into a weapon of control. Millions of Afghan women have been banned, women and girls have been banned from secondary school and university, but also excluded from work, from public life, and even from receiving basic health care. Hello, assalamu alaikum, sabah al-khair everyone. It's nice to be here with you today. And also I appreciate so much the presence of our special guest today, Honorable Raquel Garcia-Mida van der Walle. And I will give her the floor for a brief hello after. But first I would like really to thank ACAA so much for giving my colleague Alessandra and me the possibility to host this debate today. We are both committed on women's issue and human rights, and we know that education is a fundamental human right. The door to opportunities, the door to freedom, the basis for peace, and we also know that for women and girls in Afghanistan that right simply does not exist.
And if you are like me, like half the population, a woman, life under the Taliban looks like this. 80% of Afghan women are not in education, employment, or training. Of course, because I'm a woman, it's logical that my education stops at elementary school. I'm banned from almost all professions. I cannot go to the gym, I cannot play sports, I cannot even go to the park. The UNICEF Executive Director stated that if this ban remains in place until 2030, over 4 million girls will be denied education beyond primary level, with very devastating consequences already happening. Without education, we know women are more likely to be forced into early marriage, exposed to violence, and locked out of jobs and healthcare. Afghanistan is already in a deep crisis with over 90% of the population living in poverty and over 15 million people that face severe food insecurity. Denying education to half of the population only deepens the humanitarian catastrophe.
My women in the 21st century, they can't access education.
Believe me, I lost my father and my young brother in this way. Taliban killed my father and my brother to stop my work, but I didn't.
Yes.
I'm a professor at the counselor and founder Women Online University. Many women inside Afghanistan help keep in the university alive. Education is not a part of what we do. After the school closed, many girls' life into deep depression. Families push them into early marriage. As some were so helpless, they thought about ending their lives. To help, we started a mental health clinic.
Afghan women continue to resist with courage under the slogan bread, work, freedom, and they risk everything to keep their hope alive.
My name is Arzu Nabahar. I'm a Tajik woman from North Afghanistan.
I'm honored to be here. My name is Sahal Shirzad, and I represent Conspalaba organization, which the founder is Ms. Nadia Ghulam. She's the founder of our organization, and she has been living in Afghanistan under the past regime of Taliban for 10 years as a man. And this is the reality of Afghan women, that they have to go through all of these struggles just to work and just to be represented in society.
I escaped my country when the Taliban came in. The Taliban, they love women, scream, they love violence, they love molestation, they love rape, They love violence, they love war, that is them.
Why today a lot of migrants are deported from Pakistan? Why a lot of migrants are deported from Iran? If they have job, they will never leave the country, as the founder of our organization always says to us.
Feminists who were screaming and shouting and telling us to leave our husbands and our violent fathers and go to the refuge, they are silent. The fake feminists, you know what I'm saying? The men are imprisoned, the women are in prison, children are sent in madrasas and being molested from a young age, killing their dreams.
And I've also been under the, I've lived under the regime of Taliban for 4 years up to now, and it's been months that I'm in Europe. So I don't have any question, but I have suggestions.
I'm a human first, before even being woman. And if it is that, I'm Tajik first, then I'm a woman, then I'm a mother, then I'm from the country which is called Afghanistan, where women are being sold. A woman is being sold for 2 kilos or opium in Helmand Province. But I'm from northern Afghanistan, nobody talks about what the girls are suffering in North Afghanistan.
Because now I see the opportunity that European members are here. My suggestion from the experiences that I had in Afghanistan and from the collective experience of my organization is that now in our organization we work on clandestine schools. We have underground schools, libraries, factories, which is specifically for the women. So the only thing right now that works in Afghanistan, apart from the political steps that the high-level entities should take, the other solution is to focus on the labor, on working opportunities. It's her idea also and our idea that if in Afghanistan the European Parliament or the international community increase their fundings in order to support the working opportunity, the factories, the industries for the women of Afghanistan, nobody is leaving the country to migrate. And I just wish and urge you to share our words and carry our words to the rest of the Parliament members to increase the fundings and opportunity in this way.
So as you guys mentioned about let us do this, let us do that, it is not that let us do it, it is like do it. So if you really want to do anything, please do not deceive us anymore.